Today we are going to provide some tips to help Charlie out. So Charlie is a manager that manages software developers and testers. Charlie's organization is going agile. And somebody along the way had mentioned something about self-organization. Guess what? Charlie's mind raced towards, oh no, am I going to have a job? Are there managers at an agile organization if the team members are self-organized? So let's get going and help Charlie out. Before we begin, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, remember to subscribe. I have content out on a weekly basis. The idea here is to provide content to help individuals in their agile journey. So what can we do to help Charlie out? What can Charlie do to get ready and get prepared for the change that's coming? So let's get to the heart of it, self-organization. Oftentimes, managers, just like Charlie, struggle with self-organization. As a manager, what are they supposed to do? Are there even managers in teams that self-organize? Self-organization doesn't mean no managers. So it is a myth whenever we go agile that there are no managers. Managers are still needed. Self-organization doesn't mean chaos. Self-organization doesn't mean that the inmates run the prison. That's far from it all. So what is the changes then? For a manager, the changes is going to be away from what we call command and control, away from providing the answer and direction for teams. It shifts the focus as a manager to more of a people development side. So you're there to provide guardrails, you're there to provide directions in terms of where they need to go, but not how. So for managers, especially like Charlie, that came from a technical background, they often struggle. When it comes time to the work itself, the shift is that it's away from just checking a checklist or meeting your deadline to about delivering value. Other fundamentals that a manager has to understand in the agile context is the why. Why are we going agile? Why is the organization going agile? As a manager, the role shifts from what we call a top-down approach. So remember the pyramid being top-down where the manager's at the top? Well, it's kind of invert now. So it's more about servant leadership. How can the manager support the team? One additional skill set that the manager needs to improve on is the art of coaching. How do we coach individuals? So how do we help Charlie out? How can Charlie get ready for this change that's coming? So number one is getting the knowledge of it, right? So what ways can you gain knowledge? Well, one, read books. So here are what I recommend in terms of books for managers. So number one is Turn This Ship Around. Number two, The Agile Mindset. Number three, Servant Leadership. Number four, The Phoenix Project. Besides reading from a book, managers will probably want to look into some form of training. Here are some of my recommended training for managers. So number one on that list is the Certified Agile Leadership, so the CAL. Number two, take the basic SAFe Agilist from SAFe. Number three, possibly take a CSM class. Number four is the ICP ACC classes. There are also a lot of what we call knowledge on YouTube, podcasts, for example, Metacast by Bob Gillen and Josh Anderson. And also look for local Agile meetups. Easiest is go to meetup.com. For example, if you are in the Raleigh Triangle area, go look for the Agile Leadership Network, the ALN. ALN has countless of meets among agile professionals. My last suggestion for managers like Charlie is to seek help. Find somebody that has gone through the transition. And it may be that there is an agile coach at your organization that you can connect with and talk to, or among your network. Find somebody from LinkedIn, for example. Now, if you want, reach out to me. Connect with me on LinkedIn, and I'm open to helping you if you are in that position. Reach out. So get somebody that you can talk to, that you can bounce ideas off, and that's probably one of the better way. So self-help, which is your book, going out and readings and then listening to podcasts, that's really good. Getting training, that's awesome. But I think the final one is definitely phone a coach. And I promise you, it's a fun journey. Hopefully this helps you out, and hopefully it helps Charlie out. If you have any additional comments or questions, put it in there below. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you like this video.